Oh, that was really fucking terrible. It's okay, though. It's all right. Y'all don't mind. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen. I apologize to you folks on Facebook. I can never get like the right angle, and it always makes me crazy, and it's still not right, and it's really bothering me. I'm sorry, y'all, on Instagram. You get my forearm for a moment. All right. Maybe. All right. I think I like that. I think we're all right with that. How's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Miss Gail from Sassy Sissy Boutique is here with me. Yay! Because sometimes we get to cheer for other people, too. That's what we do. We just cheer for people. That's all we do. We don't cook anything. We just cheer for people. Yeah. All right. So we got that wedding stuff coming up this weekend. So excited to be over with the shit. Not gonna lie. Yeah. We're working on it. Okay, first, cheers. Cheers. I am your culinary coach, Harmony. If you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, please allow me, Harmony, your culinary coach, to inspire you to create something amazing and delicious for your family, your friends, or just yourself, because we don't judge around here. All right, tonight we're going to do like a real easy stroganoff. Jasmine and Tyler used to love this, and of course, Zane, not so much, right? He's not a huge fan of this, but I'm buttering him up because I stopped and got him a loaf of bread from the Safeway that he likes the bread. He loves all the Safeway breads, but this particular Safeway, I don't know what the hell they're doing to their bread, you guys, but it's so much better. So much better. All right, so I don't even know how much ground turkey here. And side note, I'm dying to have some pasta because since being on my diet a couple of weeks ago or last week or whatever, I haven't had any pasta, and I love me some pasta. Like, I swear.
I get to eat.
I'm just excited to have pasta because that was like, I cooked pasta for Zane one night. And he was like, why did you make that? I'm not going to eat that. And I threw it all away, and I was like, I was dying on the inside. Bitch, you know you were in BBK. Like, we don't watch our mouths around here. That's why you have to be warned for the chicken littles and chicken nuggets, because, like, I don't watch my mouth.
I went to a craft store the other day.
A craft store?
A crafting store.
Okay.
And it was for
trifecta, y'all.
Craft, sit down and knit or whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And the only reason I went with my friend Matt was because it was called Crafty AF.
Crafty AF.
And they were lovely.
That's fun.
I didn't have to watch my mouth at all.
That's beautiful. That's when you're with your tribe of people, you guys. Hi, Serena. Oh, I miss you guys so much. You and Elena both. I miss you guys so much. Miss Gail misses you guys too.
I do. You guys are so cute.
They're just so much fun. Love them. I love them both. I sent you a little video with cute little dogs wearing little Chucky costumes. I think your dogs would look really cute in them. Because they have like the little knife in the front. It's so cute. God. Or scissors or some crap. I don't even know. All right, so we're just browning up. I don't know. This is like maybe a pound of ground turkey. If you have beef, that's fine too. Like I got beef with beef, y'all. I can't do it anymore. Doesn't work for me. But I am gonna add a little bit of butter because I need a little bit of fat in here. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably add a little bit more in a minute. Hello, Wheeler. Wonder if grinding chicken breast at home would work. Sure. Absolutely. If you're going to grind up some fresh chicken breast, absolutely it would work. Just make sure you add fat to it. Some sort of fat when you're cooking it, because ground turkey is super lean, which is great for you, but it doesn't really do very good when you're trying to make like a gravy out of it, because there's not a lot of fat, so you're going to have to add some sort of fat. But if you're just having it like this, it's going to totally cook up just fine. Again, I added the fat because you can't really make a good roux, which is your 1-to-1 ratio of flour to fat, whether that is butter or oil or natural fat that's in whatever meat you're cooking. I know if you're doing like sausage gravy, you absolutely don't have to add anything to it because there's all kinds of good fat in that sausage gravy that helps you, or in the sausage that helps you make the gravy.
Still add a little butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely add a little bit more anyways. But yeah, I do too. Because I mean, you've got to have lots of...
Or bacon oil.
Absolutely.
Grease,
Bacon grease, for sure. I actually have a jar of bacon grease over there. I'll be just like my mama hoarding that bacon grease. Absolutely. Absolutely. Plus, it's going to give it another level of flavor. I'm just kind of breaking this up because, again, not Zane's favorite thing. Not his favorite thing to have. Add myself to the frying pan. Oh, you're so funny, Wheeler. You ain't that big, boy. I seen pictures of you every Saturday. Ain't that damn big. Wheeler's the one that I gotta go visit with Sue, and he's gonna meet me halfway. Because he lives in Rhode Island. Yeah, we're gonna go visit with Sue, and he owes me drinks. I mean, we owe each other drinks.
How freaking cool! I'm gonna go.
Who knows when that will happen, but, you know, it's fun to talk about.
Buy my ticket. He told me that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, I'm adding more because there's just not enough in here, you guys. I'm like, no joke. And now I'm like, did I even say what we were making? We're making a nice, easy stroganoff. Jesus, Louises. Miss Gail got me sideways. Miss Gail got me sideways.
I'm sorry.
We were talking about wedding stuff, okay? He said once he wins the lottery tonight.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm like, comments? I can't. See, I don't have my glasses on, so it makes it a little difficult. All right. So once you have this all nice and browned up, I'm going to cut the heat a little bit. I was going medium-high, like at an 8 on mine. But I'm going to cut it a little bit because I'm going to keep talking, and then it's going to continue to cook. And the longer I talk, the more it cooks, and the more it's going to dry out. So I'm going to move along now. All right, and I'm going to add some more butter because there's just not enough in here. We need to have some of that fat in order to create the roux. I pulled out just like a half a cup, but I'm so not going to use all of this, you guys. You're really just going to kind of sprinkle some of it to, again, think kind of even, right? Usually you want a 1-to-1 ratio with your fat versus your flour. 1-to-1 ratio. I put maybe 2 tablespoons in here. It's going to create this little bit of paste. And you know, if you want to completely bypass this whole situation, because you're like, my gravy making skills kind of suck, that's okay too. You could absolutely get this browned and then throw in a can of everybody's favorite cream of mushroom soup, or cream of chicken, or cream of celery. She's over here gagging. That's fantastic. I love that. She's not a fan of mushroom soup. But you could absolutely do that. I actually thought about adding mushrooms to this because I love mushrooms. But yeah. So we're going to make it look all nice and dry in there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And it's going to look kind of like, ew, there's no moisture in there anymore. It's okay. We're going to fix it. It'll be fixed. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it. All right. So we're going to bust out this amazing, delicious milk, right? So we're going to add, if you have heavy cream, do heavy cream. And as you pour this in, that flour is going to marry your milk. The flour is going to marry the milk. Okay? And as you do that, it's going to come together and it's going to start getting thick because you're cooking up the flour. It's going to make it thick. And just do a little bit at a time at first because you don't want a bunch of chunks in there. And then you won't have to worry about like overdoing it. Because I'm not going to lie, you guys, I'm really good at overdoing it. Shocker, right? I am. I'm really good at like putting way too much. So then I'm like, fuck, I need more flour. Oh, now I got to do this. And then pretty soon I like cooked for 500 people. And I'm like, I don't know how it happened.
That's why I brought back my to-go dish.
I don't know how it happened. I don't know what happened right here. All right, so now we're getting a nice little gravy. And you can do this with any meat, you guys. If you're going to use sausage or you just want to make a gravy, absolutely, you can use this. You could do a bacon gravy the same way. I'm not going to lie. You could absolutely do that. It's getting a little bit thick because as it cooks, it's cooking that flour into it, which is making it thick. So you have to give it a few minutes and then add a little bit more cream. If you are not using cream and you want to use like a stock, you could absolutely do that as well because it's going to cook up the same way. Just remember, it's not going to look super thick and creamy when you're using a stock because stocks are usually clear, pretty clear. And if they're not, you have a problem. Just throwing it out there. They're a little translucent. All right, I think we are almost good on this. I'll let it cook down for a minute. Ooh. And then I pre-did some no yolks. What are these called? What kind of damn pasta is this? Extra broad.
Yeah, that's me.
My extra broad over here. An egg noodle without eggs. That's what it is. It's an egg noodle with no eggs. It's no yolk. Whatever pasta you have, you guys, it's totally fine. It will be fine, I promise you. Because pasta is pasta is pasta. It just depends on what your preference is. Because if you're like, I'm a total corkscrew pasta person, do that. It's okay. Like, I think the Hamburger Helper version of this is with a corkscrew pasta. So, whatever. Just, if you got some rando pasta hanging out in your cupboard, because I always have rando pasta hanging out in my cupboard, I'm not going to lie. I just knew I had these. And I prefer that because I don't know why, honestly. I think it's because my mom made it that way. Probably because my mom made it that way.
Mine did too.
Mm-hmm.
I say mom, yeah.
You know, it's funny because sometimes when you're growing up, you're like, I don't want to be like this parent or that parent. I'm going to be the opposite. I've been pretty successful for the most part, so I thought. And then I took a little look at myself and went, Jesus Christ, I'm just like my mother.
You just realized that?
I fucking did. Honestly, I did. It's not terrible. No. I love my mom. My mom is a super amazing lady.
Yes, she is.
Okay, now we're gonna make it extra creamy. I turned it down a little bit more. We're gonna add a little bit of this sour cream. I'm like trying to turn it sour cream. Not that I'm trying to give this company any like props, but it's sour cream. That's what it is. And I'm just gonna throw in, what do we got? Quarter cup-ish, somewhere in there. Because y'all know I don't bake on here because I don't want to measure anything because I'm kind of a lazy ass like that, right? This is just going to give it a nice cream. So when you don't measure things, just remember, you got to be real quick to that flip-flop, and know if you need to add more cream or more of your stock or whatever. And now it's got a nice, super creamy texture coming along. Just making sure it's all in there nice and good. If you wanted to throw extra, like, vegetables in here, I mean, I've never had stroganoff with extra vegetables. But some of you probably never had stroganoff with ground meat in it.
We used to have green beans in it.
Okay, green beans, that works. And I only drained this because I didn't want my noodles to overcook. Otherwise, I would, because I cooked them a little bit early. Just a smidgen. Just a smidge. And then we're just going to mix it all together. And it's like, bam. Hamburger Helper without the expense, right? And way better for you. Way better for you. Because it's not different flavors of salt. Like, you can add your own salt or your own spices. Or you want to jazz it up a little and throw some chili powder in here. Or some cumin. Or
you don't just add water. It's
you don't have to do that. You can absolutely just work it like this as I dump it all over the freaking stove that I just cleaned. My stove was a wreck after using that grill, the little griddle.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was a wreck. But god damn, that food was so good. I even told Zane today, I go, I don't remember the food tasting like this like the first 2 or 3 times we cooked on this.
Oh.
I like literally couldn't get enough. Zane was like, Mom, it looks like it's burnt, but it so does not taste like it. I was like, I know, it's good, isn't it? He's like, yeah, it's really good. All right, looking a little dry. I may have added more noodles than I needed to. So I'm just gonna, just a little bit more milk. We're just gonna thin it out a little bit. So I don't know, maybe I'm up to possibly a cup of milk, maybe a cup and a half. I'm just like shooting from the hip here, you guys. You too can shoot from the hip, I promise you. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's nice and creamy again.
Pasta just soaks it all.
I know. And if you want to get real fancy, you can plate this, chop up some parsley, make it look beautiful. You could absolutely do that.
Oh, yeah.
If that's your deal.
Garlic bread on the side.
And look at that. It's like 20 minutes, you guys. I don't know if you all remember, but when I was growing up, we did a lot of TV time during shows, like morning show. You stay home sick from school, and you're watching some random freaking Mike and Maddie TV show, and they always had some guest chef on there that was like, oh, and it's going to take you 500 hours to make this food. Bitch, no, it's not. No, it's not. Like, we don't have to have TV time. It's not like, oh, let me pull this pan of stroganoff out of the oven. No. No. You don't have to get that in depth, you guys. I promise you, it will be fine. You know why? Because we as human beings are just fucking impressed by the dumbest shit. Like, legitimately, I've told Wonderful that so many times. She's like, oh my gosh, I went to an event with her one day, and she was like, oh my gosh, that plate is so beautiful. That whole table is so beautiful. And I looked at her and I go, bitch, come here. I said, I've made that on my show, and that on my show, and that on my show, and that was like the first year I was doing this. So I'm like, wow. We're almost up to 3 years now. In December will be 3 years.
Congrats!
I think December, yeah, right? I think December, and I'm just like, people are so easy to impress. Now, if you're Gordon Ramsay, this is going to look like a plate of poop to you, like, honestly. But we're the normal average person. Like, I'm a normal average person. My followers are normal average people. Like, we're gonna be like,
might be a little above average compared to no.
Well, I mean, they probably are a little above average. Okay, followers. Cheers to you, followers. You kitchenettes, kitchen littles, and kitchen nuggets. Cheers to you all. Like, no joke. But that is, I mean, you know, it's easy to impress people. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't take much. And we are always going to be our biggest critics, you guys. Always going to be our biggest critics. All you have to do is show me something shiny, Wheeler said. Show me something shiny! I just cleaned this. It's kind of shiny.
I don't have any diamonds on.
I don't have any diamonds on either.
Yeah, only a carrot.
She's like, I've only got a carrot in my ears. No big deal. Never mind that she used to sell jewelry, so she's got like 500 bazillion pieces. Maybe not so much anymore, but at one point, she was a cash cow full of jewelry. That's what that lady was. All right. This is what I have for you tonight. You guys, I do have shirts available. If you would like to purchase a shirt, please let me know. Also got mugs available. You can do the two of them together. $35. You just got to send me a message. I don't have no fancy website yet because at this point, that's the only merchandise I'm offering. So just don't be a creeper because I'm tired of getting creeper messages in my freaking inbox. They're like, oh my God, you were so beautiful and you just had a shining light. And I'm like, puke, you're disgusting. Don't try to scam me. I'm not a fucking idiot, okay? Just stop. Stop the madness. Just stop. All right. But I also cannot figure out why my laptop will not charge, so I will get YouTube up as soon as I can. Wheeler says holds off on the heavy breathing. Yeah, you nasty ass. Don't be heavy breathing at me.
I get offered $7,500 a week.
Did you finally get that OnlyFans page? OnlyFans page?
No, not yet.
OnlyFans page.
Not yet.
All right, you guys.
Watch out for that.
There will not be a Suck It Up Saturday. Not this week.
I think you'll be
I am sorry. I will be sucking it up Saturday. But there will not be a Suck It Up Saturday because my daughter's getting married. And I have to be there for my baby girl. So cheers to
Jasmine.
Lee and Jasmine. Absolutely. and all of the people that are involved in this crazy shit show we call wedding planning. It's been so much fun. I'm glad I haven't been that involved, though, to be honest with you. Until Monday, morsels. Hopefully I'll be ready to go.
I don't know.
Good Lord. I may or may not be ready to go for Monday morsels. I am not going to lie to you all. I do not want to disappoint any of you. But let's go back to it. If you want a shirt and a mug, $35. It's like almost Christmas time. And I promise you, after this wedding, okay, this is my like solemn, heartfelt, not like, oh, I was going to upload and I got too drunk. No, okay. My solemn promise is that after this weekend, I am solely committed to getting some BBK BBQ all jarred up. I have the jars ready to go. I have the huge pot ready to go. Thank you, Gail. And I need like 2 more items, but I'm going to get them and we're going to be totally, I'm getting it done. Let's just say I'm getting it done. I will have BBK BBQ ready for those of you that are interested by Christmas, before Christmas, for Christmas presents, if that's what you want, or Hanukkah,
absolutely.
or whatever else you celebrate, because who am I? Like, I just do Christmas. But
Who doesn't like a savory homemade basket?
Right? And I'm totally down. We may work on that, actually. A basket?
Wouldn't that be? Yeah.
Absolutely. Gift baskets. I'm totally down for that.
We could do that.
All right. I'm going to stop wasting your guys' time and just talking. And because, like, I'm talking to you and I'm talking to Gail. And I might as well just get off of here because then Gail and I can just talk. And then y'all don't have to be involved if you don't want to be. All right, you guys. I will see you next week. Love you. Thank you for showing up. Y'all keep showing up. So do I. Have a lovely evening.
I tried to